Said on numerous occasions that I think one of the best ways in which you can improve retention in teaching would to give every teacher a full day PPA working from home. So that would be 4 days in class, 1 day at home to plan, assess, prep, do all of that workload, all the things that most teachers already are doing in the evenings and at weekends. And just to be clear, this isn't about reducing learning time for students. It's about creating a 4-day teaching week for staff, not a 4-day school week. Now, I know this comes with a big price tag. You'd need to invest in enough staff to cover those lessons, interventions, PPA, the whole lot. But I've worked alongside schools that do this and make it work, and the staff are so much happier. The workload is more manageable. And the quality of teaching seems to go up because teachers actually have time to think. Which brings me to this Sky News article where there are calls to trial a 4-day week in schools to try and boost teacher retention. And look, I can already hear the comments. Teachers want another day off when they get all those holidays. Who's doing the childcare? Back in my day, we never needed that. You know exactly how it all goes. But the article does raise a fair point. Something has to change because the recruitment and retention crisis is not getting any better. Schools end up plugging the gaps with unqualified staff, classes are getting bigger, and teachers are burning out at a rate the system just can't keep up with. And look, there's definitely a discussion to say that this won't magically fix the reasons teachers are leaving. All it might do is just cram the same expectations, the same curriculum, the same admin mountain into fewer days. So all we're doing is compressing the stress. And ultimately, teachers don't need fewer days. They need fewer pressures within those days. But I can't help but think that if teachers have a protected work from home day each week, it definitely would help. It's not a luxury, it becomes a lifeline. It gives teachers time to actually do the deep thinking work outside of being in school where you're constantly available, you're being asked questions, you're being pulled here, there and everywhere. It's the difference between reacting and actually having time to think and plan. But the reality is, it's going to cost money. It is. And that's why this 4-day week debate keeps resurfacing, because it sounds like a quick fix, but it only works if the government is willing to actually fund it and think about staffing, send support and the admin demands that have ballooned over the past decade. And there's nothing that convinces me the government are going to put more money into education. So this isn't going to happen, which I think is a shame, because that day at home would certainly help. But I think what would help even more is just making sure teachers have fewer plates to spin and a system that trusts teachers to do the job the vast majority of them are capable of doing. And if they did have a day at home to help with all the admin, it's certainly going to help.